Try free Certified Pega System Architect PEGACPSA88V1 free dumps to practice online. 1. What do you configure in the context section of a data transform rule that you create in Pega platform? A. The application layer, class, and rule set version that the rule applies to. B. The rule types that you previously marked as relevant records. C. The case types, user portals, and personas that use the rule. D. The application name rule type label, and rule identifier. Answer. A. 2. Which two statements about the constellation design system are true? Choose 2. A. Constellation design system components are not available in the traditional UL architecture. B. Constellation design system is a section-based architecture. C. Constellation design system improves context switching or multitasking. D. Constellation design system uses a modular design. Answer. C, D. 3. An order fulfillment case type allows a customer to update user profile information during the order placement stage. The user profile consists of the following 3 pages: account ID and password, customer contact information, a list of open orders with the status of each order. How do you configure the case type to allow customers to update any of the user profile pages individually? A. Add an alternate stage to the case lifecycle. B. Add a button for each profile page to each assignment. C. Add an optional process to the case workflow. D. Add a set of optional actions to the case workflow. Answer. D. 4. In the travel booking case type, if a passenger indicates that they are traveling with a service animal, they must document the type, size, and age of the animal. How do you configure the case lifecycle to meet this requirement? A. Create a service animal accommodation child case that is automatically resolved if the passenger is not traveling with a service animal. B. Apply an optional action to the travel booking case type to allow the passenger to provide the information as needed. C. Add an identify service animal process within the travel booking case lifecycle and apply a condition to determine when to run the process. D. Configure a validation rule in the travel booking case type settings to check whether the passenger is traveling with a service animal. Answer. C. 5. A company often receives multiple IT tickets for the same issue, such as the office Wi-Fi is down. You configure a search duplicate cases step to identify duplicate IT tickets. What is the basic condition for the search duplicate cases step? A. Issue type as same. B. Name of submitter as same. C. Department as same. D. Office location as same. Answer. A. 6. Sales managers must be able to approve sales quote proposals by email and from their mobile devices. How do you implement this requirement? A. Add an approve, reject step and enable email notifications on the case type. B. Add an approve, reject step and enable approval from email and mobile. C. Add an approve, reject step and a send email step. D. Add an approve, reject step with mobile approval enabled and add a send email step. Answer. B. 7. A survey is sent to a customer via email. How do you configure a solution to ensure the email includes the case ID for the survey? A. Create a required field for the case ID that must be entered by a user during the case process prior to sending the email. B. Use the insert property feature of a send email step to add the case ID when composing the custom message. C. Create a process using the send email step allowing representatives to quickly add the case ID to the email. D. Call a data transform to copy the case ID from PyWork page to the email. Answer. B. 8. A new case type for voiceover requests includes two tasks: edit script and record script. Your team has been asked to route edit script tasks to editors and record script tasks to actors. Which approach fulfills this requirement? A. Create one workgroup for both personas and route to the workgroup. B. Create one new work queue and spurt the tasks by type. C. Create two new work queues, one for editors and one for actors. D. Create two new workgroups in Dev Studio that reference one work queue. Answer. C. 9. Which of the following statements about responsive breakpoints is true? A. Responsive breakpoints rely on fixed widths. B. Responsive breakpoint behavior changes based on the device brand. C. By default tables have two responsive breakpoints. D. Custom responsive breakpoints are configured in App Studio. Answer. C. 10. In the first step in a case type, the user compares data on a form to the data on a customer account. If the data matches, the case is resolved. If the data does not match, the user advances the case to update the account. Management only wants a record of the cases that update an account. What two configuration options do you use to implement this requirement? Choose two. A. Add a persist case shape after the first step. B. Configure the starting flow to instantiate the case type as a temporary case. C. Apply a when condition to the first step to persist only cases requiring updates. D. Configure the first step to instantiate the case type as a temporary case. Answer. C. D.